guys, it's Laurelei and it's here, it's volume 5, chapter 1, Welcome Haven, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I had my hype stream last night, I rewatched volume 4, I was freaking out. I'm like, I'm gonna wake up in the morning and I'm just gonna be fresh and refresh at 10 a.m. Like, I'm gonna watch it as soon as it comes out. And my parents showed up. And they wouldn't leave, so I'm 14 minutes late to watching it, and I don't know if I'm ready, but I have to be, and I'm a little weird right now because I had to drink coffee to wake up, and I just don't know what to expect, and I'm just like a ball of emotion and energy, and I'm so excited, and I should just press play. I'm scared. Okay. Oh, this is happening.
The city of Mistral.
Yeah, Crow.
It's about time.
Nora.
Whose idea was it to walk
Oh, it looks beautiful.
Well, we did face many obstacles. Broken airships, destroyed settlements.
Oh, and, you know, all those people
Yes!
that tried to murder us.
Yes.
We were fine. Only one of us almost died.
Hey. Hey. So how much farther to Haven Academy? Almost there. I figured I'd take you kids on the scenic route.
Oh my gosh. Oh. It is beautiful. They really stepped up the art game. Oh.
Oh my gosh, look at all the weapons!
Vendors here will sell you just about anything, whether they should or not.
That looks awesome.
They really made the most out of these mountains. Every inch. And stay away from the lower levels. But the higher up you go, the nicer it gets.
And we are
Oh my gosh! The art design is amazing. The Kirby stepped it up so much, and some of those characters. Weiss? Weiss? Weiss?
So, how much farther?
We're in the home stretch now. No more stops from here to Mistral. Sorry for the long trip. Keeping us off the radar's been harder than I thought. Lots of air traffic around northern Anima.
It's fine. I just hope I haven't been a burden.
You and your money are more than welcome on this ship, kid.
Grim. Grim.
Is everything okay?
I don't know. Still over Lake Matsu. Shouldn't be picking up broadcasts this far from Mistral. Someone must be close.
Mayday! Mayday! We are a small passenger flight and our Huntress is down! We aren't equipped to deal with this!
Oh, man.
Oh no.
The wind hit us 400 clicks north of the southern shoreline. Get him off us! If anyone can hear this!
Distress call.
We're going to help them, right?
What? No. I'm trying to avoid them.
But they'll die.
Look. If we picked
Weiss.
up their transmission, I'm sure someone else did too.
She's grown so
Besides,
much.
this is a cargo ship. She's not much good in a fight. I just want to finish this job and get home. Sorry, kid. My ship, my rules.
Time to tell me Weiss isn't gonna quite stand for that. The design is so beautiful. But yeah, where is everybody? Aw, Ruby.
We made it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did. What?
Hello?
Is it just me or does Crow look a lot more expressive this volume?
Maybe try louder?
There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
I guess school isn't really in session right now. Maybe that's it. No, this isn't right.
Yeah.
Wait for us!
Crow's spidey senses are tingling. Yeah!
Trouble.
Crow!
Professor Lionheart?
Crow! For crying out loud, nearly scared me half to death!
Me? Why weren't you waiting for us at the entrance?
Oh, right. Apologies. I guess time slipped away from me.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Where is everybody?
Ah, you must be the students Crow mentioned.
Yes, sir. Ruby Rose.
Sean Ark.
Nora Valkyrie.
Lyren.
Pleasure to meet you all.
I miss them.
Leonardo Lionheart at your service. I'm afraid most of my staff is currently away until classes resume, but...
What? Leo, you can't be serious. Who's guarding the relic?
Crow, the children!
Already know. I filled them in. What do you mean your staff is away?
Yeah, it's...
You filled them in?
Yeah.
So, is this not going at all like anyone thought it would?
Thank you, Nora. Yeah, this seems a little off.
Unbelievable!
Yes! Sorry.
We can't let them get away with this!
Well, at least you two can finally agree on something.
Yes! Golly said exactly what I was thinking. Oh my goodness.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Good evening, miss. Can I get you anything?
Just a little time to myself, if that's all right.
Sure thing. Just call if you need me.
She's got guards. And here comes Ilya, I
You
assume.
need better security.
Yep.
Please, I just need to talk. How could you take the fall for them, Ilya? Like, Corsic and Finnick blamed you. We confronted them tonight and they denied knowing anything, and everything we found on your scroll, it talked about how disappointed they were to hear that you'd sided with Adam. But you and I both know they're guilty.
Mm-hmm.
You can't prove anything. That scroll might not have been enough to lock them up, but it's enough to sway the Faunas here. When we go public tomorrow, they're not going to stand for any of it. And neither
Yeah.
should you.
I'm proud of where
Plan
Blake's
isn't
going
gonna
with
work,
this.
Blake. Please, just leave Menagerie before it's too late.
She's not gonna do that.
You're going to have to make me.
Good girl.
I know.
Well, that could have gone better, I assume.
I have to say,
Her ears.
this all seems very reckless, even for you.
No, reckless is leaving one of the relics completely unguarded. It's
Yep.
not checking in with Oz for ages.
There was nothing to check in about before the fall of Beacon, but since that day, Mistral has been in chaos. Vale wasn't the only kingdom to suffer that night. Everyone was watching. Every house in every kingdom saw that poor girl ripped to pieces.
Are we really
Monsters
going there?
crawling over the city, and Elysian knights attacking citizens. And then nothing. You could feel the dread in the air. With all
Yeah.
of that negativity, you can
Panic.
imagine what it was like when the Grim came for us. Mistral's controlled territory is the widest reaching in the world, you know, and that makes it infinitely harder to protect. We lost so many great huntsmen. Teeth creatures from this very institution. And it's only gotten worse.
What do you mean?
We may have dealt with the Grim, but the Mistral Council's still at odds with representatives from Atlas. First, it was the dust embargo. Now it's the closing of borders. I'm not sure what happened to James in Vale, but it seems to have only worsened some of his more unfortunate tendencies.
Yeah. It's true.
On top of everything, we still don't know where the Spring Maiden is.
All the more
Crone
reason
does.
we need the huntsman and huntresses here.
Okay. Things are bad. They're bad. But we can figure this out. Why is the Spring Maiden so important?
Yeah.
Thought you filled them in.
Mostly filled in. Look, there's a lot to cover, okay? I quit teaching for a reason.
Yeah. Crow.
The four maidens each have the power to perform feats of magic. And they are the only ones capable of reaching the relics.
What?
Ooh.
The relics
That's
are
new.
each locked inside a chamber that can only be opened by a
Yes.
specific maiden. Winter for the gift of creation, summer for destruction, fall for choice, spring for knowledge.
Ooh.
Spring is the problem.
What happened to her?
She was determined at first when she inherited her powers. But the weight of
Forgetting story.
responsibility proved to be too much for the child. She ran, abandoned her training, everyone. That was
Imagine she
over
would have
a
been
decade.
scared.
There's no telling where she could be now.
I know.
Yep. He knows.
At least, I have a pretty good idea.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
It's not exactly good news.
What are you talking about? This is incredible news! After all these years, where?
I did some digging around. Looks like after Spring ran away, she was picked up by bandits. Specifically, the Brownwood tribe.
Raven.
Raven.
Yang's mom?
Oh, yeah, they don't know.
That's right.
That's pretty
That's
impressive
about
scroll
where they
capabilities.
set up their main camp. It's where they fall back to after raids and scouting missions. Raven's managed to gain a lot of followers since she returned to the tribe. And I'm sure when the Spring Maiden showed up, it only made things easier.
Well, Crow, I've got to hand it to you. With these coordinates, we can mount a retrieval force and head out in a few weeks.
A few weeks.
Few weeks.
That's right.
Leo, maybe you didn't hear me. My sister has the Spring Maiden, and I know where she is. We need to go as soon as possible.
Oh, Crow's getting angry.
And perhaps you didn't hear me. This kingdom is in shambles. As soon as possible does not mean tomorrow. It means as soon as I can convince the rest of the council that I need huntsmen more than they do. Unfortunately, bandit tribes aren't very high on their list of priorities when the threat of war is just on the horizon.
Then damn the council. We'll do it ourselves.
Yeah.
You and I are trained huntsmen, and these kids aren't exactly pushovers.
Yeah. Nora.
Perhaps there's a more peaceful way to approach this?
We
Right.
need to get Spring as far away from here as possible. But Raven isn't going to give up her most prized possession without a fight.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you and your sister are evenly matched, and I'm not the fighter I used to be. No offense, but these students...
It's kind of forgetting the entire
The
tribe.
entire bandit tribe and a maiden that's no doubt had years to hone her skills. We need to be positive we can apprehend Spring, because if we fail, Raven and her tribe will scatter, and we'll be lost. We get one shot at this.
He's making a
and it
good
needs to
point,
be perfect.
but we already know he's a traitor, so...
You know, Oz wouldn't be happy with any of this if he were here.
Nope.
Perhaps you're right, but he's not. I'm doing the very best I can.
There has to be something we can
I think
do.
that's a lie,
What
but
about Cinder? She came with Emerald and Mercury from Haven. Do you have anything on them?
We pulled their files after the fall of Beacon. Nothing but lies and forgeries.
yeah.
Well, I can't say this has
Sean.
been a warm reunion, Leo.
I'm sorry. I know you've all traveled a long way, but I will do everything I can to help.
Sure. Stay in the city for the time being. Local comms are still up. Keep in touch. Come on, kids.
Yeah, Crow.
It was nice meeting you, Professor.
Likewise.
He's a traitor, though. What?
Got to work on your improvisational skills.
He's listening the whole time. Oh shit! I love the way Crow walks.
So, what do we do now?
You four head back to the house. I need a drink.
Crow. And this was the end credit scene. Oscar.
Excuse me.
You know, I don't think they allow kids in here.
Pipsqueak. Woo! FMA reference.
Shut up, I'm getting there.
Yep.
I'm supposed
To
to tell you
I'd
I'd like my cane back.
And he's just so not surprised. It's hilarious.
It's good to see you again, Oz.
Yeah. Gas station. Yang.
Aren't you a little young to be drinking?
Oh, water. It's hot out.
Oh.
Are you telling me you're too young to drink?
Oh no.
You look like a regular huntress. And a beauty at that.
Oh no.
I'm good. Thanks, pal.
She's gonna
Seriously.
kick your
Not
ass.
too bulky, not too lean. You're...
Just right. Yep. Like I said, I'm good.
Goldilocks reference.
And your hair.
Kick his ass. Yeah, you don't touch the hair. You don't touch the hair. Woo!
This one's on the house. It's been driving me crazy.
Oh. Yay.
So, what brings you around these parts?
Thanks. And I'm, looking for someone.
Not many people come out here, too far from the kingdoms. The
Yeah.
person worth noting around here is, well, Ray.
Raven Bronwyn.
She went looking for Raven. Come on,
Thanks
Yang.
again.
Now, Missy, you don't want to go messing with bandits. They're a world of trouble.
So I hear.
Uh-huh. Yeah, girl.
Hey, girlie.
Seriously? This isn't over?
I heard you're looking for someone.
Ugh. She's not gonna accept his help, is she? Oscar.
Can I help you? Yeah. Is there a ruby rose here?
Why?
Big Sister Nora came out.
Well, I found him.
Oh shit, he's drunk.
I think her uncle could use some help. Ooh. I found him.
What is going on out there? Can't a girl read her comics in peace?
Ruby.
Crow, did you get drunk again?
Maybe.
Crow.
You have silver eyes.
Who are you?
Crow.
Well, my name is Oscar Pine. Wait for it.
Crow.
You probably know me as Professor Ozpen.
Yep.
I did it!
Crow. Oh yeah, this is already looking amazing. Yeah! Awesome! Oh, it looks so cool! Hazel! Ooh. She. Mercury! I want Mercury to return real bad. Yeah! Oh! That was beautiful. That was everything I could have hoped for. It's a perfect setup for the rest of Volume, and I bet a lot of people weren't too happy with the humor that was thrown in there, but I really, really appreciated it and loved it because we needed a little bit of levity after Volume 4. Let's be real, Volume 4 was deep and dark and depressing. And it had to be. I mean, just from where it left off with Volume 3. But I'm glad that we could have at least this brief moment of, you know, laughing at ourselves or whatever. And I'm gonna start out Crow, my beautiful, beautiful boy. I love Crow so much. And his episode was a great episode for Crow. He was just... The animation has improved even more so than last volume, which I didn't think was possible, but it was just beautiful. The detail, the character designs of the people of Mistral, but also you could just see, like, their faces had even more expression, which was something that everyone loved about the animation of the last volume, but they had even more expression this volume. And I love seeing that on Crow's face, especially because he's always just been like, but you could see him get really animated and talking to Professor Lionheart. And then when he got drunk, of course, I loved his little interjections when Oscar came in and joined him. And that was an interesting way for Oscar to put it, by the way, of saying, like, my name's Oscar Pine, but you probably know me as Professor Ozpin. It's like he's kind of accepted that he and Ozpin are one and the same now. But I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah, they looked shocked. They were shocked, and they should be. That's a weird thing to say. So and then with Weiss on the airship, we can see just how caring she's become in her character growth from all the way from volume 1, because she didn't want to let those people die. As soon as she heard that call for help, she turned into a huntress. She was ready to go save them. And if we've seen anything from the trailer, I think she is going to go save them, and that's awesome. And I can't wait to see her fully in action. Blake, I am more happy with her this volume, because last volume she was all doom and gloom and nothing's okay, nothing will ever be okay, until Sun finally snapped her out of it, which, thank you, Sun. And that moment between him and Gira and Kali was hilarious. Beautiful. Yes. But I am glad that Blake's kind of got more of a purpose now, and she's realized that, you know, she has to just step up and do the right thing. She can't keep running away from everything, and she can't keep running away from the good things in her life too, like her friends. So she's stepping up to that and making sure that she protects people. And I don't know how I feel about this whole thing with Ilya, because I know a lot of people like her, and I'm not saying she's not a cool character, because she is, but I just feel like Blake already had so many other tensions or connections with other characters, and like Blake, for being the shy, quiet, reserved one, is like the most connected out of all of the group, if that makes any sense. And yeah, I'm just wondering where they're gonna go with this storyline, because yeah, it's the whole childhood friend trope, and it seems like Ilya still cares about her, and Blake obviously still somewhat cares about her too. So I guess we're just gonna have to see where that goes. But from what Ilya was saying, I don't think their plan to expose the White Fang is going to go very well, which I guess we'll see that. And Professor Lionheart he's based off the Cowardly Lion, because I am so on top of it with these fairy tale assumptions, but he's acting like he wants to help them, but of course he's not. He is a coward, and he's betrayed them, and he's working with Dr. Watts and the Salem's group. And I wasn't too surprised by all that. What did surprise me was that Dr. Watts was listening in the entire time. They had the room bugged. That was what was surprising to me. And yeah, that's not good. They now know everything, basically. I mean, they probably already did know most of that before, but now they know where the Spring Maiden is, and that's gonna be an issue. And finally, Yang, which I need to watch a character story. It probably won't be for a little bit, because I want to watch it with my sister, but of course, when this comes out, I will have already watched it and put it up on YouTube. But just, I am kind of disappointed in her. I wanted her to go to RWBY. I didn't want her to be, because after last volume, it seemed like she was learning from her dad and from her experiences that she can't rely on anger all the time. That, you know, there's other ways to fight, there's other ways to survive, to solve problems, and I was so hoping she was going to RWBY, because I feel like with going to Raven, she's just kind of falling back on that, searching out her anger and searching for answers, and I just felt like from her character development at the end of the last volume, that's not what she would have done. But never know. I guess it does give us a chance to learn more about Raven though, so that's good. And of course, Yang's still as badass as ever. I love the Goldilocks reference they had in there. Just right. But then also, as soon as he went in for the hair, that's when she knocked his teeth out. That was great. It's good to see her back on her feet. I mean, I enjoyed where she was at last volume just because we got to see her kind of taken down from the high bubbly personality she was before, and her realizing, like, no, that's not how life is going to be. It's going to kick you in the teeth. And now she's back on her feet and ready to go, and she's got her own little journey ahead of her. And yeah, I am kind of hoping that at least some of them meet up sooner than the end of the volume, but it looks like that's where they're heading, is at the end of the volume is when they're gonna meet up. But I'm still super excited. This is gonna be a good one, I can feel it. And 14 episodes, man. I'm so glad to be back to this. To be back to watching RWBY week to week. Because I have missed this so much. I mean, I love the other shows I'm watching, but nothing is compared to RWBY. RWBY was my first big anime-ish love. It combines everything I love in all fiction. It's beautifully drawn, and the characters and the dialogue and everything about it I love, and I'm glad to have my baby back. And I just don't have words. This is really good. It was a good setup for the rest of the volume, and I can't wait for the next episode. So, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, RWBY, if anyone sees this. Just know how much I love and appreciate you. This was incredible, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. You're doing Monty proud, and you're doing yourselves proud. But thank you guys. I love you all so much, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye!